Welcome to Collector's Guide Gaming Edition. It's where we tell you if it's able to be collected or if it's not, or if it's worth it to be collected. Now, if you're an avid game collector, that's it. Leave the show. Because you're already going to collect the game no matter what I say. But it would still be useful because these are some advice. Like, this is more of an advice show. But still, it's a show where, you know, I guess if you're really into, you know, I guess some of the collecting, you know, I'll just leave it at that. So, since it is a show where I talk about the games that you collect, just bear with me. I'm sorry, I'm having a weird day. Since it's about collecting games, let's talk about the game that we are going to be, you know, talking about, which is Nights into Dreams, the Christmas edition. If you're wondering which edition I have, it's the Japanese Sega Saturn edition, which is very, very cheap on the internet. Now, since I'm going to be telling you guys about this one, this is how the show works. We're going to be telling you the price, what the game does. What I mean by what the game does is how long is the game. If it's just, you know, we'll just tell you all about that stuff. Like, if it's going to be, like, if I think it's worth it for you to buy it. So, let's get started, and let's talk about the prices. I'm going to be taking the prices off of the first few, and I'm going to be looking throughout eBay to see how much, how much is the game really worth and other things. Now, the biggest problem with this game, let me give you a warning, is that they want to sell you the case. This thing only, not the disc. Now, I do know that there is an American version. There's an American, European, and Japanese version. Unlike Nights into Dreams, it will only work for the respective game console that it's on. So in other words, if I put this in my American version of the Sega Saturn, which I have, it won't work. Nights into Dreams will work in both systems. So if you have a Japanese system, get the Japanese game. If you have the American system, get the American game, and if you have the European system, get the European one. I don't know if European and American work together, or European and Japanese. I haven't tried it yet, and I do not have a European Sega Saturn, so I won't know. But I still think that it's you know, the game that it won't work for either one. So buy the correct game and make sure you find out which one it is. Because that will be a fight in the ass if you don't know. Trust me. Because these games, they're not like, it's not like they're super expensive or anything, which I'm actually surprised on. But then again, the first time we found it was on Christmas, like a few days before Christmas, and people were paying like how frickin' raises the most of it. So, the normal prices for this game is $27 to $36. That's not bad at all, actually. Especially for a Sega Saturn game that's popular like Nights. So, we got our copy for about $15 at Retro Game Store, which is a really good price for this game since, once again, as I said, $26 to $38. Now, some people will try and make you pay for, like I said, the box only, read it, but, I feel like $15 or like 20-something bucks is worth it. If you're gonna pay $30, you might as well be a Nights fan, because this game is pretty much DLC to Nights. Like, it's kind of like this game. It's more of an add-on and it's more for extra fun. Now, this game is not just the Christmas edition. You're able to play it if you now, like, throughout the rest of the, you know, month. Like, when it's another holiday, they will, since you program the, you know, date in, you will actually be able to play like Halloween, April Fool's Day, Valentine's Day, and all those other holidays that are big holidays. So like for me, President's Day will not be here. I would have loved to see Nights in a, you know, like Abraham Lincoln beard and hat, or like, you know, some other president. I would have loved to see that, but that's not gonna happen. And you're like, well, yeah, that's obvious, but you know. But I think that I feel like this game isn't really worth it, but it is worth it in a sense. Like, I know that I'm contradicting myself, but it's worth it, but it's not. Like, it's one of those games where if you're an avid collector, I'd wait until you have the extra money, because it doesn't seem like the prices are going anywhere. And there's only 2 levels on this game that you know, they're fun, but there's only 2 levels, and they're pretty much the same levels. It's just one's harder than the other, which is the boys' level's harder and the girls' level's easier. At least that's what I think. And, would I buy this game? Well, it's a little late for me. Yes, I would buy it, but that's because I like Nights a lot, and I really enjoy it. But if you're not into Nights into Dreams, save your money for another Sega Saturn game that you'll really enjoy. So, that's all I have to say for Collector's Guide Gaming Edition. There'll be another one coming soon. I'm going to try and keep these up weekly. It's going to eventually run out of games. So, see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Being bored the crap out of. And this is probably the shortest Collector's Guide. Not really, but other ones are going to be short. Wait for the other Collector's Guides, and that is all. Goodbye!